Israeli murderers are called commandos. Arab commandos are called terrorists. Contra killers are called freedom fighters. Well, if crime fighters fight crime and firefighters fight fire, what do freedom fighters fight?
Most Americans are not critically thinking with regard to the stage show that is American politics.
The government doesn't lie, it engages in disinformation.
I would like to first ask for a moment of silence to pray for Charlie Kirk, his wife Erica, and their children.
Black operations to the money-colored black dark lambs getting spun so politically correct, watching everybody fight each other, sister versus brother, peace versus war, rich against the poor, different versus different, bed versus the floor, wall versus the door.
Erica Kirk was born Erica Lane Franceby, so it is 100% her in the video, guys. The Fremont, like freedom, you got the 9/10, like Charlie Kirk died on 9/10. The video length is 3 minutes and 22 seconds, 322, the number of skull and bones.
For years, anybody who questioned weather modification was labeled crazy or a conspiracy theorist. Now we've learned that they've been doing it for decades. And not only is it a multi-billion-dollar industry, the government has invested a lot of Americans' hard-earned tax dollars into it. They've been forced to spin it, and apparently it is now the only way we are going to save humanity.
This is maniacal, entire societies are falling without a net underneath them with no one taking them out. The fire has gotten out of control. We got no water, no buckets, and we're lucky if tomorrow comes. Why is it important anymore? Sure, I'd like to know that, need to know information, but when I know it, what reactions will it cause when they finally show up, dressed up, amped up in a black car? Wanna decide which side you're gonna, don't know which evil side is upon us this time. Mind your business, stay in line, find your glory.
They represent the 12,000 lobbyists who are running Washington's District of Criminals, but they don't represent you. Those politicians write laws that benefit the banking and corporate masters. They're not benefiting you. They're siphoning away the value of the dollar you work for every day so that you can supply for your needs and the needs of your family. All politics, left and right, it's all a theatrical performance. The politicians are puppets which write the laws that benefit the banking and corporate masters, dumping trillions into their pockets while activating the law enforcement branch, which is under the executive power structure, against Americans by writing more laws, making us less free, and violating the Constitution, not upholding, defending, and supporting it. Inflation gets high, the military-industrial complex increases in wealth, the prison-industrial complex expands. There are more laws, less freedom, and more national debt, which means these politicians, Democrat and Republican, are devaluing the product of your time and labor.
I want to talk about our common responsibilities in the face of a common danger. The events of recent weeks may have helped to illuminate that challenge for some, but the dimensions of its threat have loomed large on the horizon for many years.
That is an enemy. Barack Obama is an enemy. Joe Biden, Kamala Harris, they are enemies. They live as parasitic enemies of the working class. And they are violent enemies because they use political violence and force and laws to violate us, coerce us, threaten us, extort from us, and deceive us at every turn. That is government. That is politics.
So I have solved this little political dilemma for myself in a very simple way. On election day, I stay home. I don't vote. Fuck them. Fuck them. I don't vote. Two reasons I don't vote. First of all, it's meaningless. This country was bought and sold and paid for a long time ago. The shit they shuffle around every 4 years doesn't mean a fucking thing. And secondly, I don't vote because I believe if you vote, you have no right to complain. People like to twist that around, I know. They say, well, if you don't vote, you have no right to complain. But where's the logic in that? If you vote, and you elect dishonest, incompetent people, and they get into office and screw everything up, well, you are responsible for what they have done. You caused the problem. You voted them in. You have no right to complain. I, on the other hand, who did not vote, who in fact did not even leave the house on election day. I'm in no way responsible for what these people have done and have every right to complain as loud as I want about the mess you created that I had nothing to do with.
All I wanna say is that they don't really care about us. Skinhead, deadhead, everybody gone bad. Situation, aggravation, everybody allegation. In the suit, on the news, everybody dog food. Bang, bang, shot dead, everybody's gone mad.
There is no unity with someone who lies about what Charlie Kirk said in order to excuse his murder. There is no unity with someone who harasses an innocent family the day after the father of that family lost a dear friend. There is no unity with the people who celebrate Charlie Kirk's assassination. And there is no unity with the people who fund these articles, who pay the salaries of these terrorist sympathizers, who argue that Charlie Kirk, a loving husband and father, deserved a shot to the neck because he spoke words with which they disagreed.
Politics is the clever and deceptive art of using euphemisms, lies, emotionalism, and fear-mongering in order to dupe average people like you and me into accepting and even demanding the chains of our own enslavement, as though politicians are the solution to our problems.
We do not need to be having literature that's showing boys how to suck dick. All right? This is I'm very, very frustrated about it, okay? And you may think that schools know the best for our children. You know who know the best for our children? The parents.
Your word is woman.
Can I have the definition, please?
Why don't you ask Judge 1 that question?
Can I have the definition of women, please?
No.
Even in the United States, and has been always. There is no replacement of a new Inquisition replacing the old. No. What happened is that the old Inquisition, as the years went by, under the sponsorship and guidelines of the Jesuit general and the Jesuit order, I will say their devices, and their methods, you see. What happened is the Inquisition is the same Inquisition. The Holy Office never closed the door since it was established in 1200.
They're not going to come right out and say, yes, we did this. You know, they're going to always deny it. But whenever an act is done, it leaves certain fruits. And if you know where those fruits come from, you can get a picture of what really happened. It caused the Jesuits, I believe, to become sort of the brains behind the orchestration of the American Revolution.
We were trained in many different things, from chemistry for poisons to warfare of any kind. And of course, we were not to be involved in these things. Let me explain this. Jesuits, under the stream of an induction, they were not directly to be involved. They only were the elements, the intellectual element that will prepare this. The case of Abraham Lincoln. Abraham Lincoln, the president, was killed by the Jesuit alone, but there was no Jesuit there involved directly. Nevertheless, was the Jesuit who prepared the plot against his life and prepare and train those who were to kill him.
They arranged it.
Yes, it happened with President Kennedy, the same thing.
Life is a storm, my young friend. You will bask in the sunlight one moment, be shattered on the rocks the next. What makes you a man is what you do when that storm comes.
Do you think it's a mere coincidence that the White House tweeted out that we have Super Trump behind the desk at 1600 Pennsylvania Avenue? And then that the Charlie Kirk assassin was photographed in Dairy Queen in front of the same poster, you know, Superman, the Man of Steel. And then after the reported assassination, the spokesman for TPUSA quoted the surgeon who supposedly worked on Charlie Kirk, who said that Charlie Kirk was so impressive that he's like the Man of Steel, that even in death, Charlie managed to save the lives of those around him, that it was remarkable and miraculous. Is this really all just a coincidence?